Okay, so the one thing I want to say throughout this video is this: post whenever you want. I know it goes against a lot of the things I said in the previous video, but hear me out. I'm gonna learn this thing. I'm going to learn it. I still want you to follow what I said. If you don't know what I'm talking about, which video, I am gonna show it up here somewhere. I'm also gonna leave the link in the description so you're at par with what I'm talking about. But I pretty much talked about how to make content creation work for you as a comic book artist or an artist in general, but I focused more on comic book artists because that's who I am and that's what I'm familiar with. And in the sense, I was sure to say that you are first and foremost a artist, comic book artist or whatever, before you are a content creator. Like, you're not doing content creation 24/7. That's not what you're supposed to do as an artist. You're supposed to be an artist, do your art. And then I went on and I talked about how you're supposed to choose 2 platforms, how you're supposed to schedule, how you're supposed to, the mindset you should have when facing content creation as an artist and whatnot. But there's one thing I want to add in this video, and it is that post whenever you want to. And yeah, that's pretty much it, in the sense that this is touching on the 4th point, if I'm not mistaken, of that video, which is scheduling your content creation ahead of time and whatnot. I mean, that's scheduling. And I still tend to do that. I still tend to schedule my YouTube videos. Like this one, I make sure I'm scheduling way ahead of time because this is long form content. It takes time. I need to edit, I need to script, except this one. And I will schedule this because I don't want this to kind of be like in the back of my head when I'm trying to try. I'm like, oh, I need to keep up with my YouTube content creation. But when it comes to Instagram, there's something I've noticed, and I still tend to schedule stuff or do stuff according to my schedule. So as I said, on Instagram stories, I tend to post updates of my comics now because that's what my audience chose me to do. I sent out like a Q&A asking them what they would like, not a Q&A, a poll asking them what they would like to see on Mondays, because I need to fill that. I didn't have ideas. There's a hint on how to get content ideas, and I sent out like a bunch of options that I was comfortable doing every Monday, and one of them was give them weekly comic updates. Like, even if I'm not drawing, I can be like, I'm writing X, Y, and Z parts of the plot, or I'm doing like character ideation, whatever, but it's an update of my comics so they know what's going on. I still do that. I have started this Monday, the Monday of recording this, and yeah, it also happened to be a very emotionally charged Monday because I lost a file for my comics, but that's something else. You can go to my Instagram and see the whole story, the whole crash out and everything. But yes, I still have things that go according to my schedule, to my content calendar. So on Mondays, I still intend to do the whole comic update every Monday. I still intend to post on YouTube long form every other week on Friday. And I still intend to post at least 1 reel every week. Initially, I said I intend to post my reels on Wednesday. That's still my idea, but sometimes I have a reel and I want to post it that day. I mean, it's my Instagram. it's my Instagram at the end of the day. I can do that. I'm like, maybe it'll be a little bit less consistent, but sometimes I really want to post that in the moment, and when I want to schedule it, it doesn't feel genuine. I feel disingenuous, and I'm like, you know what, I want my audience to have this today, now. So I do that, and in that sense, I still advocate for having a schedule. That way you can kind of like build a habit, build a routine of how you create your content. But if you have moments where you're like, you know what, I don't want to post this tomorrow, I want to post it today. One of the things I did mention was knowing your deliverables, and this is where it helps. I know in a week I have a certain amount of content I have to post. I have the Instagram story, I have the reel, and God willing, I'll start being a little bit more consistent with my Instagram post. and then every other week, so bi-weekly, I have a YouTube video coming out. I know my deliverables for the week, and if not, I know my deliverables for the month. So from like this week, there are at least 3 things that have to go up. Those 3 things will go up. Yes, I prefer to go up on the days I said they were gonna go up, and those also kind of gives like my audience an idea of what to expect each day. But if I feel like it's better to go up on Thursday when I usually have nothing scheduled for Thursday, that thing will go up on Thursday, and I will probably give an explanation as to why. But I'm saying this in the sense that sometimes you just want to post things in the moment. Maybe you drew something nice and you want to post it in the moment. You don't wanna schedule it. I say post it. Unless it's something that you really promise people that you would do on that day, you can post it. Like, I haven't promised anyone that I'm gonna be posting reels on Wednesdays or on Saturdays or whatever. That's me. That's a promise to myself that I can break. I mean, I try not to break promises to myself, but I'm like, we can post whenever we want to. There are things I did promise, which is like, I'll do my utmost best to post bi-weekly on Fridays. I still don't have a time, but it's Friday. Every Friday it's gonna be out. I have now made a promise to post comic updates every week on my Instagram stories, and I intend to keep that promise. But every other type of content, I can freestyle it, and that's what I'm pretty much trying to tell you. Know your deliverables, know what you promised to post and when, and for every other thing, just post it when you feel like it, or you can just schedule it. Like, don't be too hard on yourself. Like, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, wherever, LinkedIn, those things are changing all the time, and you're not out here to be a content manager or a brand manager or a social media manager. You're out here to be a comic book artist or any other type of artist. So that's my take for today. You should go out and draw and paint and sculpt and create a song or whatever you do as an artist, more than you should be worrying about whether you are doing this whole content game well. Like, there are a bunch of artists and comic book artists here on YouTube that have ways that, in which you can sorry, my brain shut down there. They have ways on how you can get people to buy your art or pay attention to your art without being on social media, and that also works. And that's just me trying to say, you don't have to be on social media, but if you want to, you don't have to stress yourself over it. That said, have a great day, go out and be an artist, and see you in the next video. Bye.